Hello, it's 10 p.m., December 17th, 2020. Welcome to the weather update, and you're looking at a high-resolution satellite image of the storm this morning as it's starting to pull away from Long Island. Still very interesting. I'm still amazed that it had kind of an eye formation there. You can see the eye there. It's crazy to see an eye on a coastal storm. Oh, it got even more pronounced. Look at that. Wow. It could have had some tropical characteristics to it. I mean, come on, coastal storms aren't supposed to have eyes to them. It's kind of weird, kind of weird. Looking at the satellite image here, let's see what we got. All right, looks like we have a problem with the nighttime satellite image. Looks like it's acting up, so I guess we're not going to be looking at that. Instead, let's get to it. Let's talk about these snowfall totals. We've got snowfall reports from the National Weather Service that we're going to look at here. And you can see that the double-digit amounts are mostly in Connecticut. You can see that. Danbury, 14.5. And Killingsworth in Middlesex County, 12 inches. 12 inches in Wallingford, New Haven County. So you can see the higher amounts were Inlet Fort Lee, 10.1 inches. Essex County, 11.4 at Newark. Newark got 11.4. Kearney in Hudson County in New Jersey, 10.5, and so forth. So let's take a look at the New York counties. And again, parts of the city got a lot of snow. In the Bronx, around Fordham, 12.8 inches. East Tremont, 12.4 inches. Mott Haven, 12.2. This is what I was expecting with the inland areas. They didn't change over, so they got all snow throughout the whole storm. As you go into Brooklyn, though, it's a little less. Bay Ridge, 9.6 inches there. In Nassau County, the highest amount we have to report was in Syosset at 8 inches. Melville, 8 inches. Searingtown, 7.6 inches. West Hempstead, 7.5 inches. East Williston, 7.3 inches. It's about right for Mineola. I was saying about 7 inches. Farmingdale, a little less. You get to the South Shore, 5.9 inches. Plainview, 5.3 inches. Central Park got 10.5 inches. And Orange County, way up there in Walden, 14 inches. So you see, that's where the big amounts were up in the Hudson Valley. Mahopac and Putnam County, 13 inches. Also, Queens. Parts of Queens got hit pretty hard. Jamaica, almost a foot, 11.8 inches. Whitestone, 10.5 inches. LaGuardia Airport, 10.1 inches. Jackson Heights, 9.3 inches. And we also, but the South Shore got less. So if you go to the South Shore, Queens, Howard Beach, 7.5 inches. And Kennedy Airport, 7.2 inches. Staten Island, Toad Hill, highest point in Staten Island, 7 inches. Rockland County, again, you're seeing those double-digit in numbers up there, like New City, 10 inches. In Suffolk County, Miller Place is the high amount at 8.2 inches. Comac, 8.1. East Northport, 8 inches. Nesconset, 8 inches. Upton, 7.7 inches. Islip Airport, 7.4 inches. So you get the idea. Calverton, 6.5 inches. As you head out east, the numbers go a little less. Orient Point, 6 inches. Bay Shore, 5.7. Riverhead, 5.2. Sayville, only 4.5. So, yeah, not a lot. And look at that. Islip Terrace, only 3.3 inches. Southampton, only 3.3. And then we go to Westchester, another one area that stayed in the snow, so they got hit pretty hard, 12.5 inches. And Mamaroneck and Mount Kisco, 12.5 inches. New Rochelle, 12.2 inches. White Plains, 12 inches. So the other thing that we have to look at are the wind reports. Not going to read all of them, but New Haven Airport had a wind gust of 52 miles an hour. For Long Island, Bayville, 57 miles an hour wind gust. That's pretty impressive in Nassau County. South Shore and Wantagh had a 48 mile an hour wind gust. In Queens, LaGuardia had a 48 mile an hour wind gust. In Staten Island, well, that's not too impressive there, but look at Eaton's Neck, 74 miles an hour. Stony Brook, 72 miles an hour. Great Gull Island, 63 miles an hour. Bating Hollow, 58 miles an hour. Mecox Bay, 57 miles an hour. Napiog, 56 miles an hour. So you get the idea. The worst of the wind was out on the east end into Suffolk County. And then some other reports here. I guess these are marine reports from buoys. 66 miles an hour wind gust at Shinnecock. And Robert Moses also had a 60 mile an hour wind gust as well. So, and Point of Woods on Fire Island, 57-mile-an-hour wind gust as well. So, well, very impressive. Very respectable for this coastal storm. Pretty impressive. Fortunately, we are heading into a much quieter pattern, and we will not have to deal with any major storms. So, we're going to start with the upper air on the GFS here. Start with the 500 MB height. So, we look at the upper air, and you will see there's that trough of the storm there. It's going to be getting out of here. 18Z, the site seems to want to be slow all of a sudden. So this is not going to be good for what we need to do because I don't have the patience for it. If it wants to be slow, I don't know why the 18Z run is being very slow. Let's see if we can let's see if we can load the 12Z up, or the site is just slowing down and I'm not going to be able to use it tonight. Yeah, it looks like we're having problems with the site. So we may not be able to look at the models tonight, unfortunately, because the site is being very slow. We'll try our best here. But you can see here that we're not going to be able to go through all the same way that we normally do because it's slow. You can see that ridge building, and then here comes that another trough for next week. So let's again, I don't have the patience for the spinning circle. There's Monday. You can see that trough kind of coming in there. This is not a way to do a weather update, so I think that the site is out of service. We will not be able to use it, as you can see. I don't know if this is affecting all the models or just the GFS. Let's see if the European is acting like this too. Looks like the whole site is just acting very slow, so we're not going to be able to go through the models tonight. I do apologize. But it will be a quiet week, that's for sure. So, unfortunately, like I said, I don't know what's going on, but you can see we have a problem with tropical tidbits, so we cannot look at the models, unfortunately. Let's see, we could try here. We're trying to, but this is not really, it's very easy to do here because of this. So you see that ridge, then we get another trough dipping down for next week. Another ridge, and then a much bigger trough as we get toward Christmas. That looks like a nice big trough there on the European there. Going back to GFS here, we're going to try to get the models to work, but like I said, we're having problems with the site. You can see it just doesn't want to load for whatever reason. So let's look at the current conditions outside right now. I forgot to look at that. Temperatures have dropped into the mid-20s. It's pretty chilly out there. The winds have dropped off a little bit. You can see mid-20s pretty much everywhere, so it's a cold night. Everything that sort of tried to melt during the day. It's very icy out there. You'll see that in my video of some of the street conditions it took. So there again is that big trough that we'll be dealing with for next week. And so we're still kind of remaining in an active pattern actually. But it'll just be a little quieter for the next week. So let's go to the CONUS view, and we're going to try to look at the surface on the GFS. And I say try because I said it's very hard. Literally, if I wait for everything to load, we'll be here another hour. So here we go. Saturday, as we head into the weekend, you see that high building there. Should bring us fair weather, but we may have some clouds around. There's that high building over us. Keep us kind of chilly, but we'll start to moderate as it moves offshore. You can see we're just having problems here. So there's a weak front that comes through Sunday night into Monday. It's really hard to do it like this. There's going to be a coastal storm that's going to be forming, but it should stay offshore. So this is Monday into Tuesday. Then that pulls away on Tuesday. And we got a cold flow behind it, looks like. Again, this is not a way to do an update. So let me, we're just going to be able to bring in the next couple of days, I think, because of this. And I'm going to have to stick with one model, which will be the GFS, I guess. Just show you the temperatures. Again, we're having problems with the site, so unfortunately because of that, we're not going to be able to bring you all the information. Yeah, this is just stuck. Alright, so It's really hard to tell. It's spinning circle. Once you see this on the screen, this is what you call the spinning circle of death. Once you see this, you know you're not going to be able to need to do what you're going to be able want to do, because it means that somewhere between here and tropical tidbits, there's an internet connection problem. Here is tomorrow. You can see mainly only in the 20s. Cold night tomorrow night. We're going to probably get some of that radiational cooling. And then for Saturday, still only in the up, so it'll still be cold with that snow on the ground. It's gonna help reflect the sunlight away. Here's Sunday. We'll try to get up to the mid to upper 30s on Sunday, and mid 30s on Monday. So it looks like it's still gonna stay cold. That snowpack on the ground kind of helps keep it cold, as you can see here. So let me look at the skies, and we'll see if we can get any clear skies out of this. I'll move this back here, and trying my best here. It's not easy because, again, we have this problem ongoing here with this thing, this site, and it's really hard to see where. Let me get to this point where we're at. So you can see it's just having a big problem. We don't know what's going on here. So this is, back this up to tomorrow. So Friday, I think we're gonna have plenty of clouds around tomorrow. Yeah, plenty of clouds. Maybe getting a little better toward the afternoon. And then for Saturday, it looks like we'll have a start off with sun and then more clouds as the day wears on. I don't know if we're going to have any clear days here. Monday doesn't look very clear. Maybe Tuesday we can clear it out. Maybe Wednesday, but right now it looks like we're going to have some clouds around. Kind of look at the NAM model as well for sky cover. It would be nice to, enjoy the snow with some. We did have some clear sky late this afternoon. Let's take a look at the NAM here and see. Again, this model is just acting very, very, very slow. I didn't know it's them because I could put another site on them. Look at the NAM here. This is like an exercise in futility here, I don't know what's going on with this site. It was fine yesterday. Now it's alright. So this is the NAM. You can see we have some clouds around tomorrow, and you'll see that here. But then by the afternoon, well, it doesn't look too bad actually. It looks like it clears it out by later. It looks like there's some missing frames here as well. Saturday looks like we might have more cirrus. So you can see we're having a lot of problems with the site. I don't know what's going on, but we're having a lot of problems getting this site to work. It's just kind of not wanting to work, unfortunately. So let me try one other thing. We'll have to try windy.com. I'll have to try pulling up. This is, of course, this is the European model as far as the temperatures go. Let's just look at the clouds. So we'll use this for the clouds. You can see that we actually, it doesn't look too bad tomorrow. Looks like we have mostly sunny skies, at least over part of. Gets better toward the afternoon. And then as we head into Saturday, probably a few more of those high clouds rolling in. Yeah, so I think tomorrow afternoon, you might have your best chance for clear skies tomorrow afternoon, and mostly western parts of Long Island. Looks like some clouds will hang on over there in the Twin Forks area there. So again, I do apologize for the site not working, but you can see there is Saturday. So yeah, it looks like we'll start off clear, and then they get some more of those high clouds rolling in on you there. So hopefully we'll be able to use the Tropical Tidbits site for the next weather update. But other than that, that is going to wrap up this weather update. So again, be careful out there. It's pretty icy. Have a good night.